So LEGO has made a set of the classic Batman TV series Batcave. And yes, I mean this classic Batman TV series. There was also a free Polybag when this set came out, which was the classic Mr. Freeze, which I'm going to talk about the Polybag first before getting on to the set. What, you have a problem with me adding a bonus to this video? Well, likely it's going to be short, so just sit there and wait for like 30 seconds. And here's a couple while you wait, I'm pretty sure you know what to do with it. So the classic Mr. Freeze you get back in April 2016 with purchases of $75 or more. It has very nice printing. I wish the legs had boots instead of printless legs. Face printing is also nice and really look like a minifigure version of Otto Premiere with those bushy eyebrows. The backpack and freezeway is all white, though the winder key looks really dumb on it. So this is a pretty good minifigure, and if you want to get it for your classic Batman, I recommend it. However, with recommending, that can't be said for this. Yes, I'm going straight to the point. Don't let this ever speak to your wallet and PayPal. So just leave that like before leaving, and goodbye. Okay, before I say what is wrong with this set, minifigures first. The set has Batman and Robin along with them not wearing their costume, outfit, and 4 of the iconic villains, Joker, Riddler, Penguin, and Catwoman. All of these minifigures are great looking and nicely accurate to the show. The Joker even have his mustache? But I'm very disappointed that Batman mask is the normal mold like the other Batmans, instead of LEGO making a new mold that is like the one in the 3rd LEGO Batman game. Also, you can see Batman bat chest. I'm guessing no one think of using a light color? Make me wonder what they are going to do if they make minifigures of the Batman and Robin film. Well, we already know there's gonna be a bat credit card. A bat credit card? I'm telling you! Oh, and there's also a cat. Moving on to the vehicles, which I would say that they should have been their own sets rather than being part of a large set, since they affect the main part of the set of having fewer pieces or to bump up the price, and people who enjoy the classic Batman that can't get the Batcave can instead get a $5 Bat Cycle or a $25 Batmobile. Doing this makes sense and would help people get their hands on the classic Batman instead of putting all the classic Batman stuff together into one set. Removing those vehicles would likely lower the price to $200, the same price as the Temple of Airjitsu. Anyways, with the design of the vehicles, the Bat Cycle, though it is impossible for it to be accurate, it is good looking, it's well made, and I like that Batwing on the back. However, I think there should at least been a sticker or two, since if that Batwing was removed, it's just a normal cycle. Bat helicopter that could have gotten a second seat if it was a standalone set, has Fleck 5 missile on the side, and the propeller is odd with those missile pieces. Usually those ski pole pieces would be better. The tail uses a girder piece that is a nice use of it, but the shuttle, I think using a Mystica ring would make it more accurate. Everything else is nice, especially the printing on the render screen. Batmobile obviously isn't the best, but does have accurate similarities. The design of the wheels are very nice, however the front part is extremely messy, could have used some slope pieces. With the trunk, I don't like that you can't put much in it, and that gold part, you see that very small gear piece in gold instead of those two pieces would have been better. Also stud shooter. Now for the main part of the set. That makes me prefer the missing half of a building over this. It's basically like the Battle of Hoth set, which is a set that I would never buy. It's a big eyesore when it's displayed, rather than some model of Rain Manor, but turn it around and it's the Batcave with rooms of Rain Manor on the top. Because with sets that are over $100, obviously makes sense to focus on the model over playability. Hell, the set is basically a dollhouse, so no need of having a forced play gimmick. The playability is imagination. Having over $100 sets focused on playability over making a good looking model, it will obviously fail due to parents that aren't rich would definitely not buy their kids this. The main demographic that would buy these are adults that love LEGO and have collecting LEGO as a hobby, since they can afford the set besides from kids that have rich parents. But anyways, on with the set. The Batcave is of 3 models that can be split, switch certain parts around, and you can switch the 2 side models around, and yes, I'm too lazy to actually switch them around. As with caves, there are obviously rocks everywhere. We think there were water everywhere, which the designer can easily get lazy with since it isn't harder to make rocks. Plus, there isn't anything to say besides maybe the color rock that was picked. For this, it's tan and dark tan. So there isn't anything to say about this model where you can put the bat vehicles at, besides that the helipad sticker is nice looking. There are also some bats around the 3 models, so at least there are some decoration besides just rocks. One of the models has a small room that is Bruce's study room with a bookcase leading to the Batcave. However, it really leads to nothing, only with the word dick. You have to put the minifigure under the room for them to slide down, which doesn't have any connection to the lightsaber bars inside the bookcase. Yeah, obviously I hate this and look really dumb. Though the study room is good looking, having a picture of Bruce's parents on the side, and a nice wall printing exclusively to this set, unless they are going to use it again in a creator set or something. Table obviously a brick too tall for the minifigures, but the stuff on it are nice. I really like the red phone and a Shakespeare statue that you can pull the head back to see the button that was to open the bookcase. Also, turning this model around has part of the mansion outside with good color of dark orange and tan. The plant leaves pieces gives a really nice touch. There are also studs on the wall to use this grappling hook to have Batman and Robin climbing the wall. This and the study room are the only best parts of the 3 models, and it's disappointing that there isn't other parts of the mansion. Batlab is an example of why having vehicles in a larger set affects the main part of the set, as you can see with the stuff on the side. Now likely someone is going to point out this, however the instructions said to put them there. A place where no minifigure can get to. But as for this, I don't like it. The 2 floors being different shapes is eyesoring. I really don't like the choice of sand green and orange. Wait, shouldn't the orange be red instead? Also not part of the lab, but this part of the cave is very sensitive, that it will come off if you just so as breathe on it. The things that I like about the lab is the bottom part of the lab shape and that sticker sign. So overall, obviously I don't recommend it. It gets a cup of trash can set on fire while the press uses it to blame me of causing the rocket failure.